that's the way it'd be. Sure would be an interesting funeral. I wouldn't like to miss it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Well, maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Yeah, maybe. Now, let's see. Where was it you work at before you come down here? Up by, Quapaw, now, wasn't it?
Yeah, and before that, over by Tulsa. Lousy they was to me, both of them. Always treat me like dirt.
Yeah, well, so what'd you do? Did you get even?
You said anything about getting even.
No one that I recollect. It just come into my head.
If it ever came to getting even, I'd know how to do it.
That?
No, there's safer ways than this. You use your brains. Remember that fire out in the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
Sure do. About 5 years ago, terrible accident. Burned up the father and the mother and the daughter.
That weren't no accident. A feller told me the hard hand was stuck on the Bartlett girl. He found her in a hayloft with another feller.
And it was him that burned the place?
Took him weeks to get all that kerosene. Buying it at different times. Made out like it happened in Missouri. I knew all along it was that Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
And a kind of a murderer, too. Wasn't he? Let's get some air in here.
You ain't told me yet what business you had here. We got no cattle to sell, nor any of your cow ponies. Your crop's done spoke for.
Well, you sure relieve my mind considerable.
There's only one thing on this farm you can want, and it better not be that.
But that's just what it is.
It better not be.
You know, somebody ought to tell Lori what kind of man you really are. And for that matter, somebody ought to tell you once yourself.
You better get out of here, Curly.
A man wouldn't feel very safe in here with you if he didn't know you. But I know you, Judd. In this country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live out of doors is one, in a hole is another. Now, I've sat by my horse in the breast some years and heard a rattlesnake many a time. Rattle, 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 he go, scared to death. Somebody coming close to his hole, somebody going to step on him, get his little fangs filled with pizzin, curl up and wait. Long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You got to have protection. Now, you can have muscle, like an arm, and still be as weak as an empty bladder. Listen, you got something to barb your hide with. How'd you get to be the way you were anyway, huh? Sitting up here in this filth, thinking the way you're thinking. Why don't you do something healthy once in a while, instead of staying shut up in here, crawling and festering? Ah! Well, you ought to feel better now. Hard on the roof, though. I wish you'd let me show you something. There's a knothole over there, but as big as a dime. You see it a-winking? Well, I just want to see if I can hit it. Bullet right through the knothole. Vortex and slick as a whistle. I knew I could do it. And you saw it too, didn't you? Well, somebody's a-coming, I spent.
Who fired off a gun? Was that you, Curly? Well, don't stand there, you love me, answer when you're spoke to.
Well, I shot it once.
What was you shooting at?
Oh, you see that knothole over there?
I see a lot of knotholes.
Well, it was one of them.
Well, ain't you a pair of pert nothings? A picking away at knotholes and scaring everybody to death. Better give you a good Dutch rub and iron some of the craziness out of you. It's all right, no one hurt. Just a pair of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? It's good to get away from the women, huh? Well, now then, we're all by ourselves. I've got a few pretty private knickknacks to show for you, special for the menfolk.
Yeah, I'll see you gentlemen later. I gotta get a Surrey I hired for the night.
Art postcards.
Who do you think you're taking to the Surrey?
And Ellen. And Lori. If you should go with me.
She won't.
Well, maybe she will.
She promised to go with me. She better not change her mind. She better not!
I want you to look at these, straight from Paris.
Don't want none of them. Got any frog stickers?
Ugh. You mean one of those long knives? What would you want with a thing like that for?
I don't know. Kill a hog or a skunk. It's all the same, ain't it? I tell you what I like better than one of them frog stickers you got.
Hmm?
You ever heard of a thing called the Little Wonder?
Oh, no.
So you just put it up to your eye to look at pictures. But that's not quite it, no. It's got a little jigger on it. And when you touch it, out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, eh?
You say to a fella, look through this. And as he's looking through the pictures, you touch it, bang! Down he goes.
A good joke to play on a friend, no doubt. I don't like to deal in those type of things. Too dangerous. What I'd like to show you is these new stock of art postcards. You see this one? Nah?
Don't want none of them. I want me a real woman.
A real woman? What would you want with a real woman? Why, I'm having troubles right now all on account of a real woman. And you say you want one. Why? They're nothing but trouble. You're a man that's free to come and go as he pleases. And look around. You've got a nice, cozy place here. Private, no one to bother you. And look, artistic pictures. They don't talk back to you.
I'm tired of all these pictures of women.
You're tired of them, so throw them away. Buy some more, huh? What can you do when you get tired of a woman? Nothing. Just get tireder and tireder and tireder.
I made up my mind.
So you made up your mind, did you? You want a real woman. Fine. Say, you don't happen to know Ada Annie, do you?
I don't want her.
Yeah, neither do I. But I got her!
I don't want nothing from no peddler. I want real things. What am I doing at crawling and festering? What am I doing in this lousy smokehouse? The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and I feel the mouse nibbling on the broom. And I sat by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, by myself in a lonely room. But when there's a moon in my window, and it slants down the beam across my bed, and the shadow of a tree starts dancing on the wall, and the dream starts dancing in my head, and all the things that I wish for turn out like I want them to be. And I'm better than that smart aleck cowhand who thinks he's better than me. The girl that I want ain't afraid of my arms, and her own soft arms keep me warm, and her long yellow hair falls across my face, just like a rain in a storm. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and a mouse is nibbling on the broom. And the sun flicks my eyes. It was all a pack of lies, by myself in a lonely room. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a bride, get me a woman to call my own.
And to your house, a dark club man.
Girls, could you go somewhere else and tell fortunes? I gotta be here by myself.
Look, she bought those smelling salts the peddler tried to sell us.
Tain't smelling salts. It's gonna make up my mind for me. But look at me take a big whiff of it now.
That's the camphor.
Please go away. Hey, Laurie, is it true you let Judd take your man instead of